Good morning, everybody. You can probably tell by just looking at my face right now with all the sun on the one side that the skies are looking pretty good right about now. Give you just a total clear blue shot there. Yeah, quite a difference from yesterday when there was just a line of showers and thunderstorms that went across Niagara County into Orleans County into Monroe County, and it just never quit. Started just after noon and pounded away. In 1 minute you're standing under blue skies like this, and then the next minute you can't even see the hand in front of your face. It's coming down, and most areas measured in their rain gauges anywhere between 5 and 7 inches of rain. Just incredible. Well, I'm heading over to our little patio back here where I'm going to have a seat. And you know what this is all about, don't you? Tuesday. Test time Tuesday. So get your pens, your pencils out. Oh, I meant we have to go back to grade school. Number 2 pencil. Make sure you have it sharpened. Make sure you have 2 in case you break the point on one of them. And if you do, just gnaw it off until you get down to some lead, okay? All right, here is the question. Be sure you fill in that little bubble circle completely. Jesus performed quite a few miracles that are recorded in Scripture. We all know the one changing water into wine, and that's why we like to invite Jesus to our gym classes so that our little bottles of water, no, that's not right. No, that's one, but you can toss that one to the side because that's not going to be an answer. There, amongst all these miracles, is only one miracle, one alone, in which Jesus appears in all 4 Gospels performing this miracle. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. What is the miracle? Ready, set, go. Look at the blue sky. Nice blue sky, nice blue sky. Okay, time up. Okay, what is it? What's that one miracle that appears in all 4 Gospels? If you said it was feeding of that huge crowd by the seashore, yeah, you're kind of right, but you have to give a little more of an answer than that. How many people did he feed? All right, now I'll give you a couple answers. You pick. He fed 3,000. He fed 4,000. He fed 5,000. He fed more than 5,000. What's your answer? The answer is he fed more than 5,000. Even though you'll see it in your scriptures where it says the feeding of the 5,000, read the entire thing in the Gospel of Matthew, and it gets to the end where it says he fed 5,000 men besides women and children. Wow. That's a lot of people that he fed. And it's an incredible story. It's one in which Jesus has just gone through some rather traumatic times in his ministry. He's been rejected in his own hometown. He gets the news that his cousin John has been beheaded by Herod, and things are just a mess. In fact, he's so distraught he goes to the mountains, he gets away from it all, gets away from everybody. He comes back, and what does he find? This big mob of people looking for him. They need him. And he has compassion for them. All right? So they have a whole day of performing miracles. And what happens next? It's dark. And the disciples said, Jesus, we should probably send all these people home. It's getting dark and they're going to be hungry. Jesus said, hey, you don't have to send them away. You feed them. Yeah, right, Jesus. Us feed 5,000 plus people. Yeah. Oh, hey, let's do it again, okay? Test question number 2. What did Jesus feed that large crowd with? Meaning, how many of two different types of food did he start with? I'll give you a hint. It was bread and it was fish. How many of each? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, time up. 5 loaves, 5 barley loaves. See, I could have gone even more distinctive with that, right? I could have been a little more. Okay, what kind of loaves? Barley loaves. 5 barley loaves and 2 fish. And he fed this huge crowd. Now, what's interesting is that Matthew is making a distinction between this feast that Jesus puts on out in the wilderness and the one that John the Baptizer had been not so nicely invited to by Herod, because John went to the feast, only it was just his head. Herod throwing this lavish party and getting everybody drunk, this, that, and the other, and a life was taken. Whereas Jesus throwing this lavish party and everybody's being filled to the brim and feeling really good in their tummies, and life is restored. The other thing, do you ever think about the connection between Jesus and Moses in this story? Yeah, Moses out in the wilderness, and the people complained, we have nothing to eat, we got nothing to eat. He prays to God, and before you know it, manna, bread in the wilderness. And where did the miracle take place that Jesus was performing? In the wilderness. Matthew goes to great pains throughout his gospel to compare Jesus and connect Jesus with Moses. Moses, the great giver of the law that the people live by. Jesus, the one who's come to fulfill the law. Oh, this is a pretty cool story, and there's a lot more we can still talk about in this. In fact, we'll talk about some of it on Coffee Shop Thursday. Some good stuff you can take and share with your friends. But in the meantime, let's remember, it is Jesus who fulfills us, who meets our needs, our every need. Jesus who wants us to be blessed richly by his love, his grace. And Jesus who also asks you and me to be involved in that process of blessing. Because what did Jesus do? He told his disciples to take care of things. And when they fell a little short, fell a little flat, he took over, produced the bread and the fish, and he told the disciples to distribute it. One final thought. They took up 12 baskets full of bread when it was all said and done. Did Jesus charge the crowd for takeout containers? Think about that. God's blessings be with you as you enjoy a wonderful and glorious day. See you later.